Pregnancy is a journey full of hope, but sometimes loss happens. Understanding why can help you navigate this difficult experience. Pregnancy loss is more common than most people realize. More than 80% of miscarriages happen within the first 12 weeks of pregnancy. The risk increases with maternal and paternal age, but the good news is that most women go on to have a healthy pregnancy afterward. Many early losses occur so soon that they are clinically silent, meaning they happen before a woman even knows she is pregnant. Ultrasound is the most reliable way to check if a pregnancy is developing normally. We look at three key things: the gestational sac, the yolk sac, the embryo, and heartbeat. As an expert in fetal medicine, I want to help you understand how ultrasound is used to confirm pregnancy loss. A pregnancy is considered non-viable if the crown rump length measures 7 mm or more, but no heartbeat is detected. The mean sac diameter is 25 mm or more, but no embryo is visible. Absence of embryo with a heartbeat at least 2 weeks after an earlier scan showed only a gestational sac. Absence of embryo with a heartbeat at least 11 days after an earlier scan showed a gestational sac with a yolk sac. These guidelines ensure that we make an accurate diagnosis before confirming a pregnancy loss. If an early scan is inconclusive, a repeat ultrasound in 7 to 14 days is essential. If the sac and embryo grow, it may still be a healthy pregnancy. However, if there is no growth over time, it confirms a pregnancy loss. If an ultrasound confirms that the pregnancy is not viable, your doctor will discuss options including waiting for a natural miscarriage, taking medication to help the process, a surgical minor procedure if needed. Medical evacuation involves taking medication to pass the pregnancy naturally. This can be done at home and avoid surgery, but it may take longer and cause heavier bleeding. Surgical evacuation (DNC) is a quick and effective procedure that removes pregnancy tissue in one step, but it requires anesthesia and has a small risk of uterine scarring. Your doctor will help you decide the best option based on your situation. If you are Rh negative, preventing sensitization is critical after pregnancy loss. Without treatment, up to 5% of women undergoing surgical evacuation and 2% of D negative women undergoing spontaneous or induced abortion may develop alloimmunization. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists recommends an anti-D injection to prevent this. This should be administered immediately after surgical evacuation or within 72 hours for medication abortion or expectant management. Always discuss this with your doctor to ensure future pregnancy safety. Before planning your next pregnancy, it's essential to meet your doctor for preconceptional counseling. Your doctor will check for any underlying health conditions like thyroid issues or diabetes. Recommend folic acid supplementation to reduce birth defects. Review your past pregnancy history to identify any risk factors. Help you determine the best time to conceive based on your recovery. Taking these steps can improve your chances of a healthy pregnancy. Understanding pregnancy loss can help you make informed decisions. In the next video, I'll talk about the causes of pregnancy loss and how to cope with it. Subscribe for more helpful content and share this with anyone who might need support.